So when you feel like you're in a rut, things aren't going your way, and you just get into this cycle of just hitting your head against the wall, not making any progress, maybe like you've got injured at the gym, like when it rains, it pours. Okay. When it rains, it pours. When you have a few failures, it just seems that all of them seem to come at you at once. And I want to show you exactly how to break out of this cycle. This probably isn't going to be a long video because I think it's actually a very simple way to do it. And I'd use this exact thing. I use this to go from when I was first in Thailand. I was broke and I had pretty much zero income. I was stressed. I didn't know what to do. I had no one to talk to about it, and I managed to get out of that. Okay. It also happened when my ex had left me. I was overwhelmed with bad habits, negative self talk. And every day when I woke up, it just seemed like the world was against me. However, again, following this system, I managed to break out of that. And now I'm the happiest, most fulfilled, and grateful that I've ever been in my life. So essentially, we want to stack up consistent wins in your life. Now, when people succeed, they party. And when people fail, they ponder. So, what we're not wanting to do is just ignore these failures and just accept them. Okay. So, we need to deal with them. We need to look and be like, look, all the greats go through failures. They just don't show it. Okay. Or some of them don't show it. Like Jack shared a great video on his losing his fight as he's very authentic and he wanted to share with you the exact lessons that he learned from that experience. Thomas Edison, he said he didn't fail. He just found ways that didn't work. Okay. The only true failures are when you genuinely give up when that happens. Everything else is just a lesson. Okay. Remember that life happens for you, not to you. Life gives you these obstacles as a chance for you to prove to yourself who you are. Okay. Life will take that girlfriend away from you because it knows that you need to become better just yourself. Okay. Life will take that client from you because you got complacent. Okay. Everything is a lesson. Whenever something wrong happens, you need to see, right, why did this happen? How can I come out of this better? Okay. And then, like I say, we need to reflect on failure. If you're going to succeed, need to know what actually caused you to fail. So why did you hit snooze? What thoughts were going through your mind when you thought it was acceptable to hit the snooze on your alarm clock and stay in bed for an extra hour and a half? Okay, what thoughts were they? Just write them down and get back to them. Okay. What caused you to give up that business idea? Let's say you're wanting to start a merch shop. You're wanting to get into gym wear, okay? And you really had the idea, you had some cool designs, but you just gave up, okay? What, why did you do that? Write down, it's like, oh, well, I was unsure about this. I didn't know where to do this, didn't know how to do this, scared that people might judge me because of this. Reflect on it. Reflect on why you gave up, okay? What caused you to skip the gym, okay? What excuse did you give yourself? Were you too tired? Was it too late? Had you just eaten? Were you not feeling well? Did you say your injury was affecting you? What was it? Okay. And you'll find that most of these excuses were just excuses. They weren't genuine reasons. Why did you go to the pub when you said you were doing dry January? Were you pressured into it? Okay. Or did you just fancy it? Did you get a bad night's sleep the day before and your willpower was low? Okay. Knowing the causes behind you slipping up is how you ensure that you don't repeat it. Okay. I do this often. Like every Monday, I look at the past week and go, right, where did I slip up? Where did things like not go how I wanted them to go? How did I act not in accordance with my conscience? And then every answer that I come up with, I build a system around that. I ensure that it doesn't happen again. And I can't just say, oh, yeah, this happened. yeah, it probably won't happen again. Like if you create a system around that, create a habit, then it's not even gonna get chance to come up. Okay. And stacking wins. All you need is to rebuild your self image when you are in this rut, when your girlfriend's left you, when you're out of shape, when you're feeling low, when the world seems against you. All you need to do is rebuild that positive self image. Okay. And the only way that you can do this is by stacking wins. You can't just wake up and say, "Oh, I'm really grateful for my life." That doesn't really work that well. Like it might work to some extent, but if you're really wanting to transform your life and break out of this failure cycle, you need to stack wins. Okay. Now, you don't need to be hitting PRs every single day. You just need to set yourself a challenge and keep to your fucking word. Okay. A win is just doing something that you know is good and sticking to it. Like when you have your to-do list, it's checking everything off. Okay. It's going to the gym even though you're tired. It's waking up early. It's doing the extra work. Okay. It's creating that content even though you have that resistance to it. Okay. Just do that. Just keep to your word. Keep to your word. Sorry. The earlier you wake up, the better you're going to feel when you stack 10 wins before 10 a.m. This is why I'm up early every single day. If you don't believe me, go onto my Instagram. You see my Instagram stories at 4:15 every morning when I get up. Like, you need to just stack these wins, and then that rebuilds that positive self-image. You just like, no, maybe the world isn't against me. Maybe this is happening for me. All of these failures, all of these obstacles, they were building me into something more. The hero never becomes the hero, or never starts off the hero, should I say. The hero always goes through trials, always goes through struggle. Okay. You just need to understand that everything that's happening to you is happening for you. Okay. And this is how we break out of this failure cycle. We deal with the failure, we reflect on it, and then we stack those wins and then rebuild that positive self image. And I hope you've liked this one today, guys. I hope you're feeling blessed and have a great day.